Hello everybody, I'm back. Just want to report back on my findings on the CRKT Drifter. If you remember on my previous video, the head-to-head budget EDC models, I had the Drifter going head-to-head to the Air with the Air Ranger and the Benchmade Nagara. So today I'll give you my pros and cons of the Drifter and my final thoughts as well. So before I go into it, let me just give you some quick specs review on this. This is between a $15 and $20 knife online, I believe. Its blade length is less than 3 inches long, cutting length. And it's a very light knife, weighing at this 3.2 ounces. The steel is a Chinese-made 8CR14 MOV. Its overall length is 6.5 inches long. Features a stainless steel frame with a frame lock and a non-removable or non-reversible pocket clip. You can remove it, but non-reversible. So let's go ahead and get it. Oh, and this is a satin finish blade as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, I'm going to give you the good points. This is one of the best locking knives I've seen so far. I'm bringing it in close here. See how deep that locks in? I'll just shut the blade really, or disengage it. So then, see? Awesome. It's a deep locking. I love it. The jimping on the choil is hard cut, very good. The jimping on top of the blade here on the mini thumb ramp. Look how hard cut that is. Very nice. The thumb studs are nice and big. I love that. I mean, they protrude, and they're very easy to get to. The pocket clip. It's a very good point here. If you can see that, the pocket clip here extends a little bit past the frame where the locking bar is. So that means it kind of acts as a hinder, like it prohibits the locking bar from shooting past the frame if you're not careful. So very neat feature. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but awesome. I love it. Got a nice little lanyard hold on the back, and you can see a slight recurve on the blade and a good belly. Comes to a nice point. Very useful for EDC cutting and piercing tasks. Excellent right there. So it's very small and lightweight. See if it fits in my hand very nicely. I got pretty small hands, so I'll show you really quick. See, it just barely extends past the width of my hand here. Very smooth opener. This is for $20, under $20. It's extremely smooth, you know, for the price point. You can flick it open if you like. And you can flick it open with the left hand, although I have a little bit more trouble doing it because this material is so smooth that it actually slips out of my hand when I do it. So, but for people who just like to open it normally, you know, as if the knife would be normally open, you know, as it's meant to be, it's there should be no problems ambidextrously. It can open and close both sides, both ways. I mean, it's very sharp, and I've done a number of tasks with them, from opening packages to letters, slicing into fruit, you know, you name it. I've actually tried it. You know, I tried a couple branches here and there, but it really wasn't that great use for that. So I wasn't going to go anymore. I didn't want to dull it too fast. There's no blade play, left, right, up or down, and yeah, it's definitely a very nice blade. Now, my cons: the smoothness of this thing. This has been caught from my pants pocket and yanked out several times already. I was just lucky enough to hear it hit the floor and pick it up, because it's so smooth. If you're trying to operate this with cold hands, you're going to have a little bit of problems if you're left-handed, because it's not removable. A lot of times, if you are into like flicking the knife open, this is going to be so smooth it'll just slip right out of your hands under cold weather. Righties, not a big problem, because you got the pocket clip to grip onto if you're going to flick it open, you know. And it's lightning fast too, by the way. Look how fast that knife flicks open. So. But yeah, but also the good point about being so smooth is that it facilitates putting it in and pulling in and out of your pocket easier, because this just slips right in. Unlike some of the checkered G10s that make it like harder to put it in, pull it in and out of your pocket, or clip it to your pocket. So that's a kind of a good and bad point right there. The tang protrudes a little bit when it's closed. This is just more of a aesthetic thing. See that? I kind of like it. Here's a good example. Here's the Air Ranger. Look how nice that tang is, perfectly in line with the handle here. So that's just like a minor point, but as I pointed out, you know. But everything else is beautiful. It's got a mini thumb ramp, got a choil, lanyard hole. I think it's a great. Great knife. Pivot screw is adjustable, although it's so smooth I really doubt you need to adjust it straight out. So I guess all in all, my final conclusion is this is the most excellent knife I've ever used. That's around the $20 mark. You can't beat it. It's really that good. I mean, it's got the pros outweigh the cons greatly. So I highly recommend picking up one of these. And you know, you can pick up several too, just in case because they're so cheap. You know, you figure if you might lose one or whatnot. It's not like losing like $100 or a $200 knife. You know, it's like it's $15 to $20 knife. You know, so before I go, give you a quick size comparison. I'm gonna move these two knives out of the way. I'll be doing separate reviews on those when I have the chance to use them. So we'll put this here and give me my full-size Griptilian out here. So there you have it. 3.5 inch cutting blade, under 3 inches. So you can see just how small this knife really is. All right. So this is part 1 of 3 on the final thoughts of my CRKT Drifter. I highly recommend everyone to go out and pick one up for EDC use. Very useful blade, and I hope you found this review useful. And I will catch you on part 2. All right. Catch you guys later.